pink. Girls, girls, girls. Glitter, glitter, glitter. Girls, girls, girls. Together. Ooh, sorry. Oh, you have to cut that part out.
Yeah, really. Do that on live. Your hand all on my screen. They just looking at hand right now.
Y'all, is my hand cute? I know my hand's cute. Thank y'all for y'all feedback.
Hey guys. Hey Jay.
Jay, did you review?
Hey Christian. Hey Lavonya. I hope you guys are closing the door. Hey Shay. Hey Rakisha. Hey Chartavia. I hope y'all are closing the door as y'all come in. Hey Idlewild.
Did y'all enjoy the views out
Hey
on the
Suki. Hey Gemini. Barbie. Okay. Hey everybody. Hey August. Hey Super Sweet Pea. Hey Kim. Hey Jakima. Hey Twin. Hey Maddie. I know, right? I might be listening from the ER. Oh goodness. Shatavia, I hope you're okay, babe.
Maybe
Hey
she's
Mons. Nice a party. Hey J Ball. So I know y'all wondering why Auntie in a damn car. Well,
flashes.
Jakima, what happened to your membership, baby? Hey Deja and Keisha. Hey Remedy. Oh my goodness, yes, go get that taken care of, boo. So, yes, Auntie is in the car. Hey Chevy. I'm in the car because Lashes was hungry right before my live. You okay, Rakisha? Hey, Fur Mom Ash. So, yes, Lashes' stomach started to growl, apparently, right before story time. Hey, Creasy. So, I'm out here in the car in these streets trying to get her ass something to eat. So, this is where I'm at with the people. Yes, we can see your messages, Jersey. I would have told Lashes no, honey. She would have interrupted my damn life. Mama, I'm so hungry. Why you won't go get me nothing to eat? So, I ain't want her going through all that. Getting on everybody's fucking nerves tonight. So, yes, I'm going to start my story time in the car and end it at the house. So, this is where y'all going to start y'all story time at. Right here with me, sitting out here in this damn car waiting on Lashes to do what she need to do. Hey, Tony. Cam Remedy been trying to reach you.
Y'all, April is here. You know what that means?
Yes, April is here.
Pollen and Easter.
Pollen and Easter. So can I get my family members to please close the door? I see all of y'all done came in and got y'all a nice little comfy cozy seat and shit and didn't even close the door.
You know why they don't close the door? Because they don't want to get up from their comfy seat.
Okay, Rakisha. Let me see who in here. No, Jersey, you should be able to message from your phone too. Hey, Kay. Okay. So, Kay, I need a favor. Can you fill in for Rakisha? She got a family emergency. Hey, Nino. So, I need one of my moderators to fill in for Rakisha tonight. Who got me? Jay got it. Okay. Okay. Rakisha, you good? Yes, we already know you at work. No darkness for you. Yes. All my family members, y'all need to come on in and close the door behind you. You see her? You made it. Yes, Sarah, you made it. on my phone. Is the reason why I can't message y'all. Oh, okay. Alrighty, guys. Let's see. It's 7:34. Y'all ready to start this first story time? I was trying to wait to 7:40. Okay. Okay, so Che, you got yours. You got your you on. I clocked you in. Okay. Yes, close the door. Everybody make sure they close the door. His son finna be beaming when he move his truck. Watch. She gonna be bright as hell.
Gonna be glare and everything.
Hey, China. All right, you guys. So we finna go ahead and crank up this first story time. So if you guys are ready for the first story time, you're in the dark. I know some people can't be in the dark, but if you can be in the dark, get your ass in the dark. Turn them lights off. You only allowed to be superstar stickers are being sent to Cash App, you guys. If you don't have Cash App, then I understand it being sent on look at y'all put lashes down. She just sent me a Cash App. Yes.
I was able to get it, but you know how I had to approve my age for you to approve my Cash App? The card know that I'm not 18, and so I sent it to you, so I need your Cash App card. Cause I go get the food though, it's probably done.
I thought you paid for all the food already.
I did.
So what do you
I'm
need?
still gotta go get it.
What you trying to pay for now?
I sent you the 15 on Cash App. Hey guys, look. Mama, show me. Hey guys. Huh? Sorry.
So that's lashes, big greedy ass.
Mom.
So y'all, all
The number's 110.
all superstar stickers are being sent to.
I sent you 15. If you got 15 in cash, I give it to you.
That's what I'm trying to see now. Hold on. No.
I'll hold for you.
Okay, we'll talk to them right quick.
Hey guys. Look at. I just cut. And look at these hoes.
Oh, me? Come on, me.
She finna get the phone back.
Yeah, $15.
Thanks.
Okay, guys. She nerve-wracking as hell. But if you guys are ready for the story time, go ahead and thumbs up the live. Don't forget all superstar stickers are going to Cash App unless you don't fuck with Cash App. Then we understand. Go ahead and do it on go ahead and do it on YouTube. Where is Remedy? Remedy, where you at? It's Remedy. Her name Remedy on here, Kim. She's the one that's reaching out. Hey, Gina. My Cash App is acting up. Okay, I also do PayPal. So y'all send my PayPal, moderators, send my PayPal, because we also do PayPal as well. I'm not sure. She said it's on YouTube. Come in at Kim. Okay. All right, you guys. So everybody know where to send their superstar stickers. Moderators, can I please get my email put in here so everybody will know how to send it to me on PayPal? And put down Renice and Lashes. Those are the two that I already sent superstar stickers over on Cash App. So put them down. Okay, Kim, they're going to Remedy right there. Okay, so which one of my family members is Renice? So I know who that superstar sticker was from. Yes, you made it, Jada. Hey, Jessica. Okay, so that was from Reese. So y'all put Reese with a C down and lashes. Because those are the two superstar stickers that I received on Cash App. You guys, Nino just posted the PayPal information. So if you don't fuck with Cash App, send it on over through the PayPal. We'll take it that way as well. We'll take it that way as well. Okay. What's for dinner, Auntie? I'm hungry. Your niece is buying me some wings.
I ain't know if that one number. Sorry if you did. 'Cause I
It's
don't know
fine.
what
Your
you
niece buying me some wings.
I took her on the whole date.
She took me on a date today, y'all. She's so proud of herself for taking me on a date.
I know. Because our nails look cute. Like, look.
Okay, thank you, Nisa. Nisa just sent me a superstar sticker, guys. So go ahead and put Nisa's name down. Cram this shit in here. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna have to cram it in there that way.
Well, they got your drink.
Hopefully, sit in the cup holder back now. Cause she done took the cup holder up here. Put your seatbelt on.
Me?
You. Honey, she been harassing me about taking me on a date forever, honey.
Yeah, I said last week.
So, she finally got a chance to take me out.
You better not eat my wing. Oh.
See, look at you.
Look at you. Okay, so here we go, guys. So our first story has China, Keisha, and Parnisa. China, Keisha, and Parnisa. Those are my people for the night story time. Are you guys here? I know Parnisa's here. China, I think I seen China. I seen China just a second ago. And Keisha.
She said it's an app they got on group chat.
Telegram?
She said,
You want to join in?
it said, Chevy, it's an app we text in the group chat.
Yeah.
Oh, they said they want some wings. Cool, just cash out.
She's so serious about cool, just cash app her. Thank you. Who is this? Who was that? Oh,
I'm like,
I
cash
hate
out
touching it.
you.
I hate touching it. Thank you, Jamie. I don't know who Jamie is. Jamie, I need to know who you is, baby. You got to raise your hand and let us know who you is so we can go ahead and put you down for that superstar sticker and put your name in the story time.
Give me a straw. Stop looking at it. That's weird. Oh,
Can y'all stop? I'm finna do my story time. Okay. So, China, Keisha, and Parnisa. This is for you guys. I still need to know who sent that,
Who Jamie is.
who Jamie is that sent that Cash App superstar sticker. That would help so I can do your name in the story time. But this story tonight, you guys, take place in New Orleans. Yet again, New Orleans. We're back in the fucking building. So, here we go, you guys. Everybody ready? Everybody ready? All right. So here we go. So, Keisha, Nisa,
They said, hey, family, it says.
Keisha, Nisa, and stop. Keisha, Nisa, and China. There go China. She here. Keisha, Nisa, and China all decided to go down to New Orleans to see a couple family members. They had a great grandmother that lived down there that was in her 80s that was getting really sick, and they didn't want her to pass without, them being able to see her. So they decided to go down there with a couple other family members. Thank you, Alicia. Y'all let me know who this person is. Y'all know y'all gotta let me know who you are so I can put your name in the story time. So they go down there to see their grandmother. Y'all are turning up tonight with those superstar stickers. I'm loving this shit. Okay, so they go down there to see their grandmother. When they get down there, they had a cousin that met them at the airport that told them he don't think they should go to their great-grandmother's house first. He think they should go to their uncle's house and sit down and talk to his uncle about everything, that's going on. So that's what they decided to do. They decided to go, okay, J-Boy is Jamie, you guys. Moderators, so you guys will know. So they decided to go over to the uncle house to see what's going on. So when they get to the uncle house and he see them, of course, he ain't seen them in a while, so he was happy to see them. And when they get in, they asking him, like, what's going on with great grandma? Like, how's she doing? And he told her, he was like, baby, what's going on with grandmama? I don't think it's medical. And they like, what? He like, yeah, I don't think it's a medical problem. I don't think it's something medical. Who just hit the superstar sticker? It was Arlisha. Who else? Arlisha? Arlisha? So whoever you are, we need to know who you are, love, so we can put your name in the story time so my moderators will know who you are to put you down. Oh, I'm catching this like the devil is a lie. So the uncle tell them basically that what great grandma is going through is nothing medical. He said that when it first started off, you know, of course, everybody in the family thought because she was getting old, something was going on with her health. So they took her to the hospital, and the doctors couldn't figure out what was going on with her. She was having very bad cramping in her stomach. She was vomiting all the time. She couldn't keep no food down. You know, so the doctors felt like they didn't know what was going on, but the family was like, it's got to be something going on. Like, this ain't how she normally is. She's normally able to keep down food, you know. So this had been going on for almost 2 weeks, and they had just reached out and let China them know what was going on. They was telling them, we can't fix it. We don't know what's going on. You know, the doctors don't know what's going on, so she may just pass. So they get down now, and China was like, no, y'all sure y'all done tried everything? And the uncle was like, we tried everything. We done looked everything up. So they're like, okay, cool. So we finna go over here and see great grandma. So they get in the car, and the uncle was like, be careful going over there because we don't know what grandma has or, you know, how she caught it. So be careful going over there. So, okay, cool. So China and them jump in the car, and they go over to see great grandma. When they get up over to great grandma's house, they notice that all of great grandma's plants are dead. Like, all of them. Like, grandmama keeps up with her plants. And even if she don't, other family members come over there and water her plants because they know how serious she is about her plants and shit. All her plants was dead. It seemed like everything was dead up until like the back part of the mailbox. The grass, everything was dead. From the grass to the flowers, trees were starting to look dead, and they just like, why the hell is everything looking dead from right here, starting from the mailbox, going towards the house? So they go into the house after they notice that shit. They go into the house to see great grandma. Great grandma sitting in the chair. Great grandma sitting in the chair, and she is. Thank you, Javi. Okay, so Alicia is Tay Baby. Javi, I don't know who Javi is. So they go in there to see grandmama, and grandmama's just looking really bad. She's looking really frail. She looks sick. And, you know, they go in there to ask her what's going on. Grandma could barely talk. She couldn't really talk at all. And the rest of the family was like, it's been like this a while. Like, you know. So they was like, okay, so go on through the house to speak to other family members. But while they doing that, China sat in the with the great grandma. And cause I need help. She got your shoes and everything. So, okay, so move out the way of the door, baby, so I can close it. So, I'm back at the house, y'all. So, China sits in there with grandma. So she go get paper and pen, and she, man, don't act like that. So she go get paper and pen, and she brings it back and gives it to the great grandma. And the great grandma write down on paper something. China runs and get Keisha and Parnisa, and she like, I need to talk to y'all in the bathroom. And they like, what the fuck is wrong? Why you need to talk to us in the bathroom? She like, I just really need to talk to y'all in the bathroom. Okay, fine. So they get up, go to the bathroom to see what's going on. She shows them what great grandma wrote. Great grandma wrote, somebody in the family did this. So they like, she's saying somebody in the family. Huh? No. She's saying somebody in the family did this to her. So China them is like, what the fuck? So she's saying somebody in the house right now? So China and all them, Keisha and Parnisa, they all go back there. And they like, grandma, they close the door. They like, grandma, is it somebody in the house that done did something to you? Somebody in the house right now? And she just got this look on her face like she want to talk, but she can't. So China get her the paper back. And she said, grandma, is it somebody in the house right now that did this to you? And grandma wrote down on the paper and she wrote, yeah. And right as she got ready to write the name of the family member it was, grandma has a whole seizure. She just started shaking. And they like, grandma, trying to make sure she okay. But grandma ended up passing out. They had to call the ambulance and police and shit. And they come and, take grandma to the hospital. So when grandma gets to the hospital, she's out for a while. But China, Keisha, and Parnisa is walking around in grandmama's house, like looking at everybody. Everybody's a fucking suspect at this point. They looking at everybody, sideways and shit, asking questions. When this happened to grandma? What happened to her? Who was she with the last time, she was talking right? Like, what's going on? So they started asking questions, and everybody in the house was like, I don't know what happened to her. We don't know what happened to her. Everybody claiming they don't know what the fuck happened to grandma. So China and them was like, fuck it. They decided to go back up to the hospital where grandma was, and they sat and waited. They waited on grandma to wake up. The doctors clearly told them she may not wake up because it was a really strong, seizure, so she may not wake up. They was like, fuck that, we waiting. So China, Parnisa, and Keisha, they sat there and waited. They sat there for at least 7.5 hours, just buying up everything in the goddamn vending machine. All the drinks are gone out the goddamn drink machine at this point. They done drunk till they can't drink no more. So after a while, the doctor comes in out into the waiting room and he calls for them. And they get up and he's like, your grandmother's woke. Y'all can go speak to her now. So they rush back there where she at. When they get back there, 3 other family members are there that they never seen in the hospital the whole 7 hours. They here. Oh yeah, we were sitting by her door. They said, well, nobody allowed to sit by her door. What are you talking about? We been here. All right, well, can we speak to grandma? Speak to her. She right here. And grandma got this look on her face. Now, this is what grandma's doing. She's just looking, you know what I'm saying? And it's freezing. Hold on. So silly. Hold on, y'all. Is it better now? Oh. Is it better now? Okay. So they when they get back there, there's other family members that's back there that they didn't even know was in the fucking hospital. So they go back there and they ask, like, can we speak to grandma? We need to talk to grandma. And they like, talk to us right now. No, we want to speak to her in private. Can we speak to her in private? Oh no, grandma. We right here with grandma. We have to translate for her. Grandma don't need no damn translator. Grandma can look at us and tell us what she's trying to say. No. We don't want to leave her alone. The doctor suggests somebody always be in here with her. Okay, and we gonna be in here with her. What's the issue? No. Y'all can't stay. Y'all can't talk to her. She's tired. She needs some rest. So China and Keisha and Parnisa look at their ass and they were like, okay. So they walked out the room and China was telling us, she like, something ain't right, man. Them motherfucker trying to keep grandma all to themselves and don't want her to talk to nobody. Like, what the fuck going on? Parnisa was like, did you see how they were looking at you? Keisha was like, hell yeah. China was like, well, I was trying to get them to just, go ahead and let us talk to her, but they wouldn't even do that. China said something going on. We got to figure this shit out. Because we can't leave great grandma fucked up like this. She ain't going to die on our watch. They like, bet. So they decided they wasn't even going to leave the hospital. They just ducked off. And they sat back and waited. And they watched. And he watched these 3 family members come out, stand in front of grandma's bedroom, look like they were praying. They were standing in a group. Everybody had their head down. They looked like they were praying. And then they walked off from her room. Okay? Everybody like they finna go. So China, Parnisa, and all them, they see this as a chance to go in and get the information. So they rush in real quick. When they rush in, grandmama is like, eyes are big. She looking around the room. And they like, grandma, calm down. It's okay. So Parnisa run over to the side, get grandmama a little paperwork that shows what's going on with her, snatch up a pen from a nurse that was walking by and ran back in the room. She gives China the pen and paper and she blocks the door. She holds the door closed because she don't know if these other family members are coming back. So she holds the door closed and China rushes over there to great grandma. She said, great grandma, we don't have a lot of time. So you got to tell us who did this right now so we can fix it. And we can find out who did it and we can fix it. Grandma wrote down on the paper as fast as she could, as best she could before banging started happening on the door. Boom, Boom, who's in here? Open the door, who's in here? So Parnisa's like, hurry up, man. They at the door, hurry up. So grandmama's moving fast, great grandma moving as fast as she can, with writing down what she could. And then you just seen her let the pen go. So China just hurry up and snatch the paper. When she snatched the paper, these 3 family members pushed the door in and pushed Parnisa's ass on the floor. And they're like, why are y'all blocking the door? What are y'all doing in here? What are y'all doing to her? And Parnisa was like, we weren't blocking the door. I was sitting there. You could have goddamn knocked before you started pushing. And you pushed me on the damn floor. And China was standing over there trying to hurry up and cuff the paper. But they watching China like, what are you doing? Why are you so close to her? And she like, damn, I can't give my grandma a hug. I can't give her a kiss. She may not come out the fucking hospital. I can't show her no love. That's a problem. We told y'all couldn't be in here by yourself with her. We told y'all we had to be in here with y'all. Like, no, this is my damn grandma. I ain't got to wait on y'all to come speak to my grandma. We thought y'all were leaving. Y'all said y'all were leaving. We thought we were too, but I wasn't leaving without my fucking hug and kiss from my great grandma, so I decided to stay. So they rush over there to the great grandma. Are you okay? Are you okay? Rubbing all on her face. She looking at them all side-eyed and shit. China look down at her. She looks at China. China just cuffed the paper, slide it in her back pocket, and she tell her grandma, great grandma, I love you. We'll be back to check on you later. We're going to handle everything, and everything going to be okay. Kiss great grandma on the forehead. She walk. They turn and walk out the door. As they get ready to walk out the door, one of the dudes put his arm up to block China from going out. What you just put in your pocket? She like, what the hell are you talking about? He like, what did you just put in your pocket? She like, that ain't your fucking business. This in my pocket, not your pocket. So why the hell are you worried about it? So now he done slid in front of her. He's standing in front of her. He like, you gonna show me what's in your pocket? Like right now. She like, is it really that fucking serious? If I show you what's in my pocket, then what? I just want to know what's in your pocket. So she reaches in the other pocket and she pulls out the valet ticket. Here it is. You want to pay for this motherfucker? You want it so bad. You want to pay the goddamn valet? Is that what you want to do? And he snatches the ticket from her. He looks at it. He flip it over. And then he give it back. Here you go. Gone. She's like, all right, whatever. She goes on out the room. They let her on out the room. So Parnisa and Keisha and China are walking down the hallway. Parnisa looked back. All 3 of these family members standing in the hallway watching them walk down the hallway. So it's like, all right, China, don't pull shit out your pocket until we get off this floor, until we get out the hospital. Like, don't do nothing because these motherfuckers are watching us. So they walk on down the hallway. And they get on the elevator. When they get on the elevator, the door closed. China hurry up and pull the note out of her pocket. And she looks at it and she couldn't believe what was on the paper. She just gave it to Keisha. And I'm like, look at this, man. Read this. So in this fragile handwriting, as best she could, Grandma wrote, it was her grandniece. She said it was her grandniece, which was one of the people that was standing in that room that kept coming in the room. It was her. And she said, she put on now, look in my closet under my Bible. That's all she put. She put her grandniece's name and she put, look in my closet under my Bible. So they go back to the house to see what Grandma's talking about. They get back to the house. They go in Grandma's room. Of course, family members like, you shouldn't be in there. She's not here. Y'all shouldn't be in there. It's like, look, man, I'm just trying to be close to my grandma. She ain't here. I miss her. I just want to be close. So they go in Grandma's room and they close the door. Of course, you can see up under the door that feet are standing by the door. So Parnisa started to cry really loud, like, oh my God, I miss my grandma. As loud as she could, while they going through Grandma's shit trying to see what Grandma will hide. So they go up on the Grandma Bible. They go up on the Grandma Bible. They see an envelope up on the Grandma Bible. They snatch the envelope off and up on her Bible, slide that shit in their clothes, open the door. When they open the door, it's like 4 or 5 family members standing there looking at them. And they just holding Parnisa. Parnisa got her head down. I just want my grandma. I just want my grandma. They like, they walking her out. Keisha and them walking her out, rubbing her back. Keisha and China rubbing her back. Like she just really upset about great grandma. As they walking through the crowd, like she just really upset. She just really upset. She just needed to be close. She just needed to smell her clothes or smell her room. And all the family is just like, it's okay, baby. It's okay. As they walking out, it's okay, baby. It's okay. When they get to the door, a family member was like, wait. So Parnisa was like, they turns around like, what? And she was like, did y'all go through Grandma's stuff? Like, no, all we did was, all she wanted to do was smell Grandma's clothes. She just wanted to smell her clothes so she could have great grandma smell. That's all we did. Damn, is that a crime? Is that a sin? And Parnisha goes off. She like, I can't even smell my grandma's shit without y'all acting crazy now. So everybody in the family like, whoa, shit. She just really flipped the fuck out. Like, you know what? Y'all good. Go ahead, baby. What y'all finna do? Go get us something to eat, man. We just need some time to think. Okay, fine. They open up this envelope. They get in the car and they open up the envelope. When they open up the envelope, it was a letter from the grandniece that was sent to another relative in the house. Apparently, it came through the mail and it's supposed to went to this other relative that lived in the great-grandmama's house. But the great-grandma got a hold to the letter and opened the letter. And the letter says that this relative can't stand great-grandma. Can't wait for great-grandma to die so they can get the house because the house supposed to be left to them. And they can't wait for great-grandma to die. And if she don't die soon, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to have to help her move along. I've already talked to this lady that told me she can help me, you know, do what I need to do. I've already got grandma hair out of her brush. I've taken her toothbrush. Like the whole fucking plot is in this letter. And this letter was being sent to somebody else in the house. And this person, this grandniece, felt comfortable enough to tell this other person about the plan. So clearly, this other person was down with this bullshit going on. They was ready to take grandma out. So they sat there, they read the whole fucking letter. And it just talked about how they reached out to this lady. This lady's supposed to put roots on grandma, you know, to help grandma die faster. So they done put all this shit in the letter. China done sees this shit. And they just like, they get pissed off. They want to go check this family member, but this family member know people that can do shit. So after they get through reading the letter, they was finna put the letter back in the envelope, but it was another piece of paper in the envelope. So they pulled that piece of paper out. And it was a lady name on there. And her name was Josephine Batiste. And it had her phone number on there. So they called the number. And, you know, a lady answered the phone, and she thought it was the grandma because they were calling, you know, about the grandma, so she thought it was something to do with the grandma, and they told them what was going on with the grandma, and the lady said the grandma had reached out to her and let her know that these family members was trying to do this stuff to her, and she told the grandma to bring her item that belonged to this family member, but the grandma never did get a chance to take it because whatever root work they put down hit grandmama's ass before she got a chance to make it to her root worker. So the lady told China them everything that she told the grandma to do, you know what I'm saying? So China done sat in the car. They got the phone with the lady. China done sat in the car, and they was like, you know what? I think we should do it. And Keisha was like, do what? She was like, I think we should take the lady everything she need to send this shit back to them bitches for what they did to great-grandma. Parnisa was like, we don't know nothing about this stuff. You never know how that shit go. You might send it out there. It might boomerang back to us. Like, I don't want to fuck with it. China was like, that was fucked up what they did to great grandma. Like, I don't think that shit cool. I'm with you, Keisha. I think we should take the lady what she need. Let's do it. So they decided to go back in the house. They go back in the house. I can't use the bathroom. Where the bathroom at? So the family member who started all this shit was like, oh, it's upstairs next to my bedroom. Okay. So China goes upstairs. Like she said, the bathroom is right next to her bedroom. So China goes to the bathroom door. She looks back. Ain't nobody watching her. She goes on into this family member's room. This family member's room is fucking spotless. It's like this bitch is Mr. Clean at night or some shit. Like, ain't nothing laying around, not a sock, not a goddamn bra, nothing laying around. Like, this fucking room is spotless. She go into the drawers, everything is clean. It like it ain't been worn. You can't even be sure if the bitch wore these drawers or not, wore this bra or not, wore this t-shirt or not. But you got to get something that this bitch has worn or is, you know, has on or have had on before. So she is going through this damn woman room looking for this shit. Honey, all of a sudden you hear Keisha say, are you okay up there, China? Because somebody got to use the bathroom. So China know, oh shit, I got to hurry up. I got to hurry up before this person come upstairs. So she is checking these drawers. She don't want to really fuck nothing up because this person has like OCD. Like this bitch got everything folded up in cute little cubicle squares and shit in the drawer. Her socks, her drawers, everything. So like I don't want to push nothing out of place. Then the bitch gonna know I've been in here. So she's run to the closet. She looks on the floor. All the shoes are neatly stacked. It ain't shit laying around the ground that belong to this bitch. Like you can tell she deals in root work because this bitch didn't leave nothing around to fuck her up with. Like her brushes were clean. Her hair combs were clean. Not a piece, not a string of hair and none of that shit. So here's the call again. Keisha like, hurry up, China. They said they can't hold it. You need to hurry up. Fuck. I gotta find something. So trying to think, okay, I done checked this phone, I done checked this brush, I done checked the closet, I done checked the fucking bed. What the fuck? Check the drawers. What can I? So she decides to snatch the cover back. And when she snatched the cover back, there's a string of the lady hair right there on the pillow. She grabs that string real quick, hurry up and put the bed back the way it was. As she opened the door to come out the room, it's the family member. And she like, why the fuck are you in my room? Oh, so now trying to throw her hand behind her back. She like, girl, this house so goddamn big. I've been looking for the bathroom for 20 minutes. Did you say it was in your room? Because don't you got a bathroom in your room? The girl be like, no, I said it was by my room. Like, girl, I'm so confused. I don't know where to go. Y'all know this house is big as shit. I needed a map. Why you didn't tell me what the door color was or something? And the cousin looked at her ass and she stepped into her room and she looked around her room. And she was like, so you couldn't tell there wasn't no bathroom in here? And China was like, no, I just opened up every fucking door I seen. She's like, I'm pretty much been in everybody's room looking for the damn bathroom because you didn't tell me if it was on the right or the left, if the third door, the second door. I didn't know. So I've been walking around looking for the damn bathroom. So the relative looked around. She opened up her drawers. She looked all on her dress. And China like, what are you doing? Like, what are you looking for? And she like, nothing. She turns around. She look at China. She like, what you got in your hand? China like, nothing. What are you talking about? She like, let me see your hands. What do you need to see my hands for? Like, I'm trying to get to the bathroom. Can you use your hands and point to the damn bathroom? And the lady was like, let me see your hands. So trying to pull her hands out. She like, see, now you done seen my hands. I know they pretty dirty. I ain't been to the bathroom. I ain't been able to wash them. So you found what you're looking for? And the lady snatched China's hands and she zapped China's hands real good. She threw China's hand out. She said, the bathroom next door. Go out of my room and to the right, that door right there. China like, fine, you have to be so fucking rude about it. And she goes out the door, and the lady was like, close my door. Okay. Trying to close the door behind her and came on out. Goes into the bathroom and closed that door. Stand there a couple seconds. Flush the toilet. Wash her hands. She comes out. This family member standing right there. And she like, what is wrong? You gotta use the bathroom or something? She like, I just wanted to make sure you found the bathroom okay this time. China knew that shit was shade, but China just laughed it off. Girl, you so silly. Yes, I found the bathroom. You told me to the right and the first door on the right. That was better than the instructions that you gave me the first time. Thank you. And she rushes past this family member real fast. She get downstairs and she see Keisha and Parnisha. She's like, look, y'all ready to go up here and see grandma? And they like, visitor hours is over. And it was like, no, it ain't. We can make it in time. Visitor hours like 30 minutes. We can make it in time. All right, well, y'all, go on. So they rush out the house. And they jump in the car and they pulls off and they call this lady back and they let them know, look, we got what grandma was supposed to get. We got it. Where do we meet you at? What do we do now? And the lady told them where to meet her. When they got there, she said, what you got? They said they had a string of hair that belonged to the lady. She said, that's good. That's better than anything else you could have got me. She gave her the string of hair. She asked what her name was. They gave her the name. The lady said, give me 48 hours and your grandma be fine. Okay, cool. They gave later the hair, then they later talked about it. Should we have done that? Maybe that wasn't the right thing to do. Maybe. 24 hours after giving that lady the goddamn hair, the doctors called the house and let the family know grandma is talking. She can talk now. Which was kind of weird because these family members that did this shit know grandma ain't supposed to be talking. So when another family member picks up the phone and says, the doctor says everything, she screams out, hallelujah, y'all. They said great grandmama is talking. She doing better. And China and them is sitting in the living room looking at everybody's reaction. And you got these two bitter looking bitches over in the corner. It's just like looking confused as fuck. Like, so they said she talking? Yeah, they said she talking and everything. We need to go down there and see her. And China and them jumped up. No, you don't. We're going to go down there and see her. Grandma wanted to see us first. Y'all going to have to wait till she get home. We're going to see grandma first. And these ladies are like, no, we're going to see her. So everybody is rushing out the fucking house to get the grandma. These ladies are jumping in the car, try to rush to the fucking hospital to get the great grandma. China them in the car, flashing it the same fucking way, racing to the hospital. They get to the hospital. China them get to the hospital. When they get to the hospital, it's 3 other family members standing outside great grandma's door like, y'all can't go in. Fuck that. Yes, we can. Y'all can't go in. Okay, cool. So China standing there. She like, we going in. She arguing with these family members. We going in. We going in. Keisha done went and got security. Brought security upstairs. Look, that's our great grandmama. These folks are refusing to let us see her. They family too, but they refusing to let her see her. She don't have any kind of paperwork in place saying there's nobody that's not allowed to come see her. We've been waiting to see her. They have been blocking us. Can you please interfere in what's going on? So the man asked the doctor now, does she have any paperwork saying who can and cannot come see her? No, she don't. Okay, well, they should be allowed to go in and see her. Y'all need to move to the side. And the folks are like, no, we don't want them in. It's like, it's not about what you want, sir. Y'all need to move to the side. If y'all create a problem, then we're going to call the police down here. Okay, so they moved to the side. And China don't get ready to go in. As they're going in, these family members are trying to rush in behind them like, no, back up. We trying to spend time. We trying to talk to grandma. And they like, no, because the cop said, can't nobody keep nobody out of the room. And China looks over at the police, and the police is like, give them time. And Keisha was like, see, this is what I'm talking about, officer. Can you please, like, keep them away from the door? They like to listen to the door when we're trying to talk to our great-grandma. Like, can you please bar them away from the door so we can have our time? So the security guard was like, this is what we going to do. Y'all get 45 minutes, and then y'all get 45 minutes. So go ahead and let them get their 45 minutes. Y'all go out and sit in the waiting room. They like, no, we need to sit by her door. And he was like, no, y'all need to go out in the waiting room before I not allow y'all to see her at all. So these family members were boiling, but their ass had to go to the waiting room. And they get in there. Grandmama she was looking scared as hell. And they walked in, they was like, Grandma, are you okay? And she looked around them. She looked at the bottom of the floor to see if any foots was behind the door or anything. She said, baby, oh my God, what did y'all do? And they said, Grandma, oh my God, you can talk. We found a letter. She said, y'all found Baptiste's number? They said, yes, we found Miss Baptiste's number. We gave them exactly what they needed. And the girls that did it, they trying to rush down here to try to put it back on you, Grandma. Don't let them in your room. Tell the security guard when we come out, you don't want them in your room. And we will make sure that the doctors come in here and they will get this paperwork put in place. You don't want them in your room. You don't want them around your food, nothing. Like, you don't even want visitors from them anymore. So great grandma was like, okay. So China goes to the door and she tells the security guard to come in. The security guard comes in. She was like, my great grandma want to speak to you. So grandma told him, she was like, all them people that's in the waiting room, I don't want none of them to come in. I don't want none of them to be allowed to come in my room. I don't want to see none of them. If you could please keep them, away. I don't want them in my room. And he looked at her. He said, you sure? Because that's family out there. She said, I'm positive. I don't want nobody but these three allowed to come see me. That's it. Get their names, put it on paperwork. They're the only three that's allowed to come see me while I'm here. Nobody else is allowed to come upstairs and see me. Security guard said, okay. He went and talked to the nurse, told the nurse. Nurse came in with the paperwork. Great grandma signed the paperwork saying she didn't want nobody but China, Keisha, and Parnisa allowed to come in her room and see her. Oh, as you can imagine, when the security guard had to go out and let this family know that was sitting in the waiting room that they couldn't come in to see great grandma, they hit the fucking roof. It was all kind of commotion out there in the waiting room. They screaming loud. They going off in this motherfucker. But the security like, y'all got to get up out of here with all that. Y'all got to go. So they grandma tell Parnisa and Keisha and China to reach out to Miss Baptiste again and tell Miss Baptiste to come see her in the hospital. So they reached out to Miss Baptiste and she said she would. So China rolled down there and got her and brought her to the hospital. Now, when she brings her to the hospital, just because they won't let the family members in don't mean these motherfuckers weren't there. So when China get out the car with Miss Baptiste, 4-5 family members jump out of the car that was just sitting in the goddamn parking lot. They jump out. Oh, what you doing? Who is this? Who is this? What you bringing this lady up here? Like, they was trying to damn near fight China and them downstairs because they want to know who this woman is, why she being allowed to come upstairs. They want to know everything. And security had to come down there and get involved, separate them, tell them folk to get out the property before they banned from the hospital forever. You know what I'm saying? Watch them as they drove out the property. China them took Miss Baptiste up there. Miss Baptiste went in the room and spoke to their grandma. She was in there about a good 45 minutes. They sat outside. They waited. When she came up out of there, and when my Miss Baptiste opened up that door, she opened up that door for her and grandma. Great grandma was walking. Do you hear me? Great grandma walked right out that fucking room with Miss Baptiste. Right over to China. China couldn't believe it. They jumped up, ran over there to hug her and grab on her. And Miss Baptiste told them that, them bringing the hair, it basically sent, the problem back. but they had more shit worked on her that had her paralyzed and all that stuff. So she came in and did her motherfucking thing. Grandmama got up as strong as motherfucking Wonder Woman. She walked around that motherfucker. She was talking with no problem. She was walking with no problem. The doctors couldn't believe that shit. They didn't even know what the fuck was going on with her. And they just like, what did you do? They asked Miss Batiste, what did you do? What did you do? And she like, all I did was prayed over her. You know, prayer is serious. All I did was prayed over her. That's it. Like, that was all I did. And the doctor didn't believe that shit. They felt like she did something. Because, you know, the grandma had to stay for another night. So they ran all kind of tests, blood tests, everything, just to see if she gave grandma something. Grandma had nothing in her system. They discharged grandma the next day. When they discharged grandma the next day, China went up there to get grandma. Of course, other family members pulled up to the hospital. They picked grandma up. But grandma wasn't leaving with nobody but China and them. So when they pick grandma up, bring grandma downstairs, everybody trying to rush over to grandma. Oh, thank God, you all okay. Security like, back up, back up, back up. Don't get too close. Y'all overwhelming her. Back up. China put her in the car and they pulls off. When they pulls off, it's a whole train following their car. It's like 5 other cars trailing their car, turn for turn. Make a right at this light, everybody make a right. Make a left at this corner, everybody make a left. They are following grandma in this goddamn car to make sure China and them is bringing grandma and them home. While grandma's in the car with China and them, grandma done called the police. Grandma let the police know she got people at her house that's living in her house. She don't want them living there no more. They tried to hurt her. She has proof of them trying to hurt her, and she want them removed from her home. She don't want any fights, any problems. She an old lady. You know, she don't want all this stuff. So police agreed to meet them there. So China and them kept busting lefts and rights and lefts and rights until the police was like, we're there. And then they finally drove to the house. When they drive to the house to get grandma up out of the house, all these cars pull into the driveway, everybody jump out and rush. And the police is like, no. Who all live in this house? And everybody was like, I live here. Yeah, I live here too. That's my grandma. That's my great aunt. We live here. And he was like, okay, so all you live here. What's your name? You live here. What's your name? Okay. And you live here. What's your name? Okay. So y'all no longer live here no more. Okay. So she's had all of you guys evicted. She don't feel safe around you guys. So this is the time where you go in and collect your things. Officer will escort you in and grab whatever you need. Grab what you can carry, not what you can drive away with, and get up out of this lady's house as soon as possible. And they're like, what? Like, everybody was stuck. What? Is this a prank? Is this a joke? Are you serious? Oh, yes, we're that fucking serious. And if you don't get your things and remove yourself in the next 15 minutes, then we're going to start locking motherfuckers up. And then you'll see how serious we are about this. The fuck? Grandma goes on into the house, goes on to her room. China and them go in the room with her and close the door while everybody walking through the house, collecting their shit that they can carry. Knocking on grandma's door, trying to open up the door. No, can't talk to her. No, sweetie, go ahead, get your things. Cop said, get your shit and go. Close the door in their face. They hollering out through the door. Great, you doing us like this? Here go partners to the door. Excuse me. My great grandmother's trying to rest. Y'all are making too much noise. Can you please get your things? Get the fuck on, officer, she's not even supposed to be at this door. Can you get this bitch to move the fuck on and get her stuff and get on up out of here? Thank you. She slammed the door in their motherfucking face. Grandma was like, oh, I hope they don't try to do anything to me. Like, nah, grandma, ain't nobody gonna do nothing to you. And here come this motherfucker that caused it all. You can hear her arguing with the officer. I just need to talk to her right quick. I just want to tell her Biden that I love her. Officer was like, no, she don't want to be bothered. I just want to tell her Biden that I love her. So she knocks on the door. Great auntie, I need to speak to you. And great auntie was like, I don't feel good, baby. Go on. But I really need to talk to you. So Keisha goes to the door, open the door. She's like, what's the business? What's going on? What you need to talk to her about? And she looking all over her. Great auntie, you know I love you. I really need to talk to you. And Keisha's moving right along with her ass. Great grandma don't want to talk to nobody. Like y'all said when y'all was at the hospital and shit. She don't need to speak with nobody. She okay. She don't need to talk to nobody. You can just get your shit, get to go. Get the hell on right now. Get out my grandma's house. And she's like, oh, don't talk shit like I won't get at you. Officer, that was a threat. You heard it? That was a threat. So I need you to bend this bitch knees, put her on her chest, throw some of them silver bracelets on her back, and haul her ass the fuck up out of here because I want to press charges for that threat. And she looked back at the cop like, you can't lock me up for that. And he was like, yes, I can. That was a threat. Come on, put your hands behind your back. She like, really? And the great grandma was like, don't do that, baby. Just let her go. Don't even worry about it. Just let her go. So she turned around and she looked back at the cops. She was like, don't worry about it. She okay. Just help her get her shit on and get up out of my grandma's house. So the girl got up and she looked at her. She gave her this scowling ass look. She was like, okay. Okay. Police got their ass up out of there. Great grandma was there. She stayed there in that house for probably about a good 2 months before she ended up having to move out of New Orleans and up into Atlanta with the family because the New Orleans family would not stop. They were trying to break into the house, knowing she was there by herself, you know what I'm saying, trying to break into her house, trying to get, taking her stuff from her, and she just couldn't do it no more. So they moved her, the family moved her up here, and she left the house and everything. She sold it, left the house. She didn't want to be bothered with it no more. Yes, they was breaking into her house, kicking in her back door because she's old. She couldn't get up and rush to the damn door. So these motherfuckers figured after a good 3 bangs and she ain't came to the door, she must not be there. Let me kick the goddamn door in, be mean and hateful because she put me out and take her TV or take all this stuff or get the rest of the shit that I had left in there. So the family that was up here didn't like what they was doing to the great grandma, so they decided to move the great grandma up here with them. She ended up moving up here and staying with her great grandson for all of 4 months before great grandma passed. But she passed and she was happy up here. She didn't have no family that was trying to take anything from her. They was always coming to see her. All these great grandbabies and stuff was always piling up in her lap and, just giving her all the love that a great grandma should get. And she was getting all of that and then some. So she passed, but she passed happy. All her great grandbabies was hurt and stuff, but she was surrounded by love when she did pass, and she didn't have to worry about nobody stealing from her or trying to hurt her, put roots on her, or no crazy shit like that. She died happy, peaceful, in her bed at her great grandson's house with all her family around her, in the living room, all over the house, just there to be with her, holding her hands, rubbing her feet until, she took her last breath and she was happy. So she was surrounded by nothing but love. She was surrounded by nothing but love when she passed. So that's the end of you guys' first story. This is your brief intermission where you get to go to the bathroom, get you something to drink, turn your lights on before you start doing this shit. I don't need you to stomp your big toe on the corner of a bed or some bullshit like that. So get up, go get you something to drink. If you got to use the bathroom, please remember to flush your toilet and wash your hand. And men, please put them damn toilet seats down. I promise you, we are tired of swimming. We do not backstroke all the fucking time, okay? Alrighty. So I hope you guys enjoyed your first story. Y'all get 2 more stories after this, and then we gonna call it quits. Thank you guys. I'm glad y'all like the story, okay? So do y'all moderators, do y'all have all the superstar sticker people? I want to make sure everybody that have given superstar stickers, whether it was on PayPal, YouTube, or Cash App, please give me a heart, a blue heart. Be honest, so my moderators can check their list and make sure they got everybody.
What's up, son?
So twin put a blue heart up because you did give a superstar sticker, so put a blue heart up. Everybody that did give a superstar sticker so far, put a blue heart up. So my moderators can cross-reference your name with their list and make sure they got everybody. We don't want to leave nobody out. It's okay. They said, hey, I tell my shit, what's up? A couple days ago. I'm talking about tonight, Trina. I'm trying to make sure we got the list together for the night. Moderator, how many superstar stickers I got so far? So we can make sure we got everybody. No, I don't know what happened to the other side of the family. They stopped, they stopped talking. China and them didn't fuck with them no way. 8 people. Okay. I know Lashes was one. Hey, add Nino to the list. Hey, Nino in the building. Mm-hmm. Ooh, honey. Oh, honey. It got real bad about the house, honey. When she sold the house, it got real bad because this family member felt like she was entitled to the house because great grandma said, because it's supposed to be left to her. Word of mouth, not a will, word of mouth. Ooh, when great grandma sold that shit, because her name was on the house. Attorneys got involved. It was all kind of shit. So, yeah. Everybody, okay. So I got all these family members that's sitting on the couch, sitting around, listening to the story. I know y'all loving the story and everything, but get your ass up and close that door. I'm gonna have to snatch Deborah. So y'all don't hear me saying close the door. You don't leave your mama damn door open, close my door too. Oh yeah, they did all that for nothing. It was big mad. It was attorneys involved. They kept trying to sue. And talking about she didn't have the legal right to sell the damn house. It was in her name. Yes, she did. Like, yeah, close that door. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Miss Batiste knew what she was doing because when the attorneys and all them showed up, when great-grandma was finna sell this house, boy, that bitch was bald-headed shit. Her hair had been falling out. And I ain't talking about you cut your hair down. I'm talking about falling the fuck out. She had lost so much weight. It's been one of this bitch eyes was cocked like a pistol. Man, me and Batiste sent that shit back. Times 10. That whole like Fire Marshal Bill when they got through her ass. Let me show you something. Fire Marshal Bill on her ass, boy. I'm to my boy. Funny part about that shit is, she couldn't figure out where it came from. In her head, great grandma got out of the hospital, came home. She couldn't figure out where the shit came from. So she didn't know where to send it to or how to send it back. This bitch walking around the house looking like Fire Marshal Bill. Everybody wondering what the fuck going on with her. And thank you, Suki. Yeah, I put Suki down. Hell yeah, well, that bitch like a... Ooh. That bitch had a face only a mother could love when they seen her ass again. That bitch had some... That bitch look like... She look like Fire Marshal Bill with her daddy and Wanda was her mama. That bitch eye was caught like a pistol, boy. I'm sorry, that bitch had patches of hair. Like a little patch right there, all the rest of that shit was bald. And the patch right there, all the rest of that shit was bald. The patch right there, and all the rest of that shit was bald, like Fire Marshal Bill used to look back in the day. Yeah. That bitch look awful. I'm talking about the shiny ball. The shiny ball. Yes. Let me show you that. But I'm telling you. Woo. Scared the shit out of great grandma. Great grandma told the motherfucking lawyers, I don't know that lady. I don't know that damn lady. Who that is trying to steal my house from me? I don't know that lady. That bitch jumped up and said who she was. Great grandma said, God damn, baby, you okay? That bitch want to tell you something. Let me tell you something. That bitch wants you to come over so she can scream in your motherfucking ear with her eye caught like a pistol. Like, who the fuck is she looking at? Who is she talking shit to? Thank you, Nisa. bitch running around there looking like Fight Marshall Bill, talking about that house supposed to be her. Bitch, you need to be in a dog house. Not wow, that's messed up. But I'm gonna tell you, if you don't know who Fire Marshal Bill is, I'm gonna give you 2 minutes. I'm gonna give you 2 minutes to Google that shit and see who Fire Marshal Bill is. And I bet you your sides hurt so bad from how hard you finna laugh. Just picture that bitch. I'm giving you 2 minutes to go Google that shit. Because if you young, you probably don't know who Fire Marshal Bill is. But go look that shit up. I guarantee you gonna you gonna be laughing loud as shit. So if you somewhere you ain't supposed to be loud, you might want to take your ass to the bathroom or something. Cause you finna laugh loud as shit. Yep, grandma had read that letter, sweet thing, so she already knew what was up. But she couldn't just get to her. Yeah, go ahead, Kay. She couldn't get to her in time. Boy, y'all finna roll. Now I knew who it was, but I looked it up anyway. Now I laughed so hard looking at that picture. All right, it was meant for grandma to see that letter. Y'all see Fire Marshal Bill? That's what she looked like. But her eye was cocked like Wanda. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. So just to throw that little laugh in there for y'all real quick so y'all can get an idea of what this bitch looked like when she showed up to court. Just black. She was a black woman though. Please. I'm over here in tears. Oh my goodness. Okay, guys. Time for your next story. All right, so thumbs up if you ready for the next story. Oh yeah, that shit came back tenfold and brought 10 of his friends when it came. Dwayne, you so stupid. I did just look at my IG real quick. Y'all know what's gonna be funny? When the replay gang look it up. When the replay gang look it up, oh my goodness, they gonna be in tears, y'all. Y'all don't know about no motherfucking man. But a whole lot of teeth, boy. Hey, shit, boy. Hey, man. All my 80 babies. Can y'all, babe, do you know? What was the name of that bitch Jim Carrey used to play? What was the name of that bitch Jim Carrey used to play back in the day? Yeah, he used to play that bitch back in the day. Had that long ass afro up on her. Oh, she used to be a wrestler, bitch. Bitch had a little ponytail outside her head. Oh. That what they called her. Rhonda the Barbarian or some shit. Hey, man, do anybody remember the name of that bitch, man? What was the name of that motherfucker that Jim Carrey played? Yes, had them two ponytail. Had that little bit of bro, and all that afro hair on her arm. Who the fuck, man? Man, I'm telling y'all, younger generation, man, look up In Living Color. But that shit will have your ass crying when you see some of them characters. But I swear some of them characters look just like the motherfuckers we be talking about. Wait till you meet Homie the Clown for the first time. Boy, your ass gonna be in stitches. All right, can't put a name to it. Had them two ponytail, fucked up ass grill. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Man, y'all gotta watch In Living Color, man. That is what I'm giving the younger generation. That is y'all homework assignment. I'm gonna need for y'all to watch In Living Color, man. Y'all will not understand laughter until your ass watch In Living Color. I'm telling you, man. All right, cuz homie, don't play that. Oh my good, right, men on film. Who was the bitch that used to tell everybody business? Who that bitch? Hey girl, how you doing? You know her son was on crack, right? They locked his ass up the other night, but you ain't hear from me. Who the fuck was that bitch, man? That bitch told everybody business. Like, this is not the bitch. That you do not want this hoe to know nothing about you, boy, because this hoe will play it. She will smell. Hey girl. Yeah, girl, baby's looking cute today. They ain't got no damn daddy because they mama out here a hoe. She sleeping with everybody like, God damn. Miss Jenkins, that who it was. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, y'all. Y'all do not know. Y'all do not know, man. I'm telling you, man. Y'all gotta check that shit out, man. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, the fucking people who always fucked up folk order. You go to that restaurant, you order you some food. That shit always came out wrong. And he might be like, give me some collard greens and some fries. He'll be like, poke beans and pies coming up. Like, what the fuck? That ain't what I ordered. Vera DeMilo, the wrestler. Yes, that's Bella. Y'all, just check it out when y'all get a chance, man. I'm telling you, man, it'll be the best time of your life, man. Get you a twisty and shot glasses and just roll all goddamn day. Oh, my goodness. Okay, you guys. Okay, so make sure we ready for the next story time. Let me go ahead and get this next story time started. Oh, my goodness, y'all. Oh. Oh my goodness. Tommy, that man, I'm ready to go. They ain't gonna understand until they see it, y'all. Y'all ain't gonna understand until they see it. All right, guys. We on our third story, right? Third story of the night, you guys. Third and final story of the goddamn night. It was fun kicking it with y'all tonight, man. And I'm telling you, when I get out live, y'all can check out In Living Color. No, this is the third story coming up. This is not the second story. This is the third story. Y'all make me sick. Why y'all know how to count? Y'all make me sick. Oh my goodness. Okay. I get it. Everybody count. Not fight me, ma'am. You play all day. That don't happen. I'm not there. Okay. I'm gonna stop fucking with y'all. This is the second story of the night. Like you said. Right. Oh my goodness. All right, y'all. So this is your second story. I'm gonna go ahead and give it to y'all. Y'all second story has, let me see, Nino, Suki. Hold on. Okay. So Nino, Suki, and Bree 23. Bree 23. You gonna call her Bree tonight? It's the second story. I went to Walter White and Doug. Okay, you went to Walter White too, girl. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Bree, Suki, and Nino. This is you guys' story. So Bree, Suki, and Nino, all homeboys, homegirls, they grew up from when little bitty kids. Like, they all stayed in the same area forever. They grew up in this one set of apartments until they was like 17, 16, 17 years old. So they was thick as thieves. They was always into shit. When Nino got in trouble, they got in trouble too. When Bree did some bad shit, all of them would go down. Their parents already knew. All three of them had something to do with it. It wasn't like Bree could do something wrong and they'd be like, Bree, why would you do something like that? Like, we know Nino and Suki was with your ass. So we got to call their mom and let them know too. So they always stayed in fucking trouble. Like, this was just something that they did all the goddamn time for no reason. Cut school. They had no reason to cut school, just didn't want to fucking beat us. So they would cut school and everything. It ain't in New Orleans. It's in Lake Lanier. Nino, damn. So they all grew up in the Lake Lanier area and not New Orleans. You know, you can get the French name tonight, love. So they all grew up in the Lake Lanier area in the same set apartments for like 16 some odd years. And so they always got in trouble together and they always did things together. So one night they was sitting outside just chilling, you know, with some of the other kids in apartments and shit. And this girl was saying that, you know, she ain't never been skinny dipping before and she wanted to go skinny dipping. Now, Nino and Suki are like, bitch, it ain't a pool in our complex. Like, what the hell you supposed to be going swimming at in your bathtub in your house? Because we ain't got no damn swimming pool in the apartments. And the girl was like, don't y'all got a lake down the street? Oh, bitch. Yeah, we don't fuck around with the lake. Don't nobody go swimming in the lake. We don't actually swim in the lake. Like, no, we don't actually swim in the lake. And she like, who the fuck has a lake and don't swim in the lake? Like, everybody swim in the lake. No, we don't swim in our lake down here. Like, we don't swim in our lake. We fish and boat in our lake. We don't swim in our lake. So girl was like, come on, don't be no fucking scary cat. Let's go skinny dipping. Let's do something. It's boring as shit out here. Let's go do something. And so everybody was like, nah, man, we don't need to do it. But the girl was like, y'all some punk bitches and y'all scary. And, you know, my brother would do this and y'all acting like y'all scary. So eventually she talked everybody into going, including Suki and Nino them. So they all walked to the damn lake. Now they leave to walk to the lake. It's about 5:30. Still daytime. Everything cool. So they get to the lake. They get there. There's some people like barbecuing right by the lake. But they didn't want no folk to see them because they ain't know if, you know, if you was allowed to be in the lake if you didn't live over here. So they go on the other side where these people can't see them. And they slip right on into the lake. Like, it's a dock that's kind of like blocking the view. So it's a dock separating them and these folks that's barbecuing. So everybody get like slip into the lake without nobody seeing them. They take their clothes off while they're in the water, put them on the side, and the girl was like, look. She said, y'all, we gonna go over here. Thank you, Tasha. She said, let's have a relay race. She said, whoever can swim to that ball and back, we're going to get in line. We're going to race girls against boys. Now swim to the ball and back, and you got to touch your partner's hand before your next partner can go off. So they can swim off. And everybody like, hell no, we swim that far out. The people over here going to see it. She like, no, that was going to make it fun. She said, you can swim on top of the water while you're by the dock. She said, when you get past the dock where these folks can see you, you have to go under the water and only come up every now and again to see if you see the ball and keep your head down, or else these folks gonna see us in the water. Everybody like, man, come on, man. Like, what if they see us? Like, if you stay up under the damn water long enough, anybody gonna see you. Shit, man. Okay. So they quietly lined up. All right. So Nino, he like the third person in the boys' line. Suki like the third person in the girls' line. Bree the second girl in the girl line. So you look over to see them folk watching them People got music playing and everything, so it's kind of, loud over there. So the girl who told everybody what they were going to do, she was at the front of the line. So it's her and this boy that finna go first. So she like, on your march, it said, go. And they take off. They start swimming. When they got at the end of the dock where them folk actually see them if they look over, they both went under. Swam. Everybody looking at the water. And then you see old girl head pop up. And then it goes back down. And the boy head do the same thing. Pops up, goes back down. They keep watching. And then you see the girl hand come up out of the water and pow, she hit the ball. And then she goes back under. And then you see the boy hand come up out of the water. Pow, he hit the ball. And he goes back under. And they swim back. When they get out of the dock, they come up out of the water. And she rushes over to Bree. And she slaps fly with Bree. And Bree takes off. And she's swimming. She looks, she sees, the people are right there. She passed the dock, so she goes under. She goes over to the ball. She comes up a little bit. She see the ball right there. She goes back on. The dude from the other side, from the boy's side, he on her ass. So she gets over there to the ball. She hit the ball. Boom. And then she turns around to come back. And then it's like you see the boy come up and he swings, but it's like he ain't even really close to the ball. He swings and then his arm goes back down. So they are sitting, they watching the water. They see waves in the water. So they know they coming back towards everybody. So Sookie getting ready. Nino getting ready. And then Bree comes up out of the water by the dock. She like, girl, you got to hold your breath for a long time. She slapped Sookie's hand. And Sookie take off. And then the boy slapped Nino's hand. And Nino take off. And they get to swimming. And they get out of the dock. Both of them go under. So everybody watching the water. Now, Sookie's on the right side, Nino's on the left side. By the time they come up to see what the ball is, Sookie's on the left side, Nino's on the right side. I don't know when they don't know when they crisscrossed on each other, but they crisscrossed. So now it look like Sookie came from the boy's side and look like Nino came from the girl's side, but they still swimming. So they come up, they see the ball, they realize, how the fuck did I get? But they just go back down and they swim. You see Sookie come up, but her hand don't come up to slap the ball. Her whole body comes up and grabs the ball. She grabs the ball like she's holding on to it. And they like, what the fuck? Like, get down, come back. And she just starts screaming at the top of her lungs. She like, help, help. And you can see the rope that the ball is attached to is being like pulled into the water. You see other balls that's attached to this rope going under. She holding on to this ball. Help, help. Nino made it back to the group of boys. He like, what the fuck? He sits up and he hears her screaming like for help. He like, what the hell going on? And she is just screaming and everybody's like, shh, be quiet. You gonna get us in trouble. Shh. Sookie said, fuck that. She was screaming loud as she could. Help! Help! So by this time, like the people that was having a barbecue, now they done turned their music off because I think they kind of like hear this shit. So they turn the music off and they hear Sookie screaming loud as shit. Help! Help! So one dude grab a flashlight and he flashes his light over to the ball. And here's Sookie. Titties all on top of this ball, just out there. Just titties just out there. She holding on to this ball. And the dude is like, what is going on? You need help. And she's still screaming, help, help. And then the dude follows the ball he points the ball at Reese so you can see Reese a whole naked ass. And then he starts to follow the string that the ball is attached to. And he noticed other balls that's attached to this string is going under. And he knows she can't be doing this because the balls are to float. She's floating. She can't be pushing this goddamn ball 3 balls down from her into the water like that. So the dude rushes over to where Bree and Nino and all these other kids are, and all he run into is naked ass and titties. Like everybody over there naked as shit. He like, oh my God, what is going on? Can y'all please put on some clothes? It's like, oh shit. Everybody trying to cover. He like, what? Y'all need to be helping y'all friend. What is going on? And they like, we don't know. She just started fucking screaming. We don't know. And she's like, help, help. So the dude jumps off the dock. He jumps into his little speedboat that he had sitting on the side of the dock. He jumps onto the speedboat and he goes out there to where Sookie is. Now he reaches over to grab Sookie. Sookie's still holding on the ball. He like, give me your hand. She like, I can't let go. If I let go, they're going to pull me down. They're going to pull me down. And he like, It's more kids in the water with y'all? And she like, no, ain't nobody else in the water with us. Ain't no other kids in the water. He like, well, who gonna pull you down? She like, sir, I can't let go. I can't let, they're gonna pull me down. They're gonna pull me down. That's all she kept saying. They're gonna pull me down. They're gonna pull me down. I can't let go, sir. I can't let go. So he reaches in to grab Sookie up under her arms to try to pull her up. When he get ready to pull her up, when he takes this one big tug of her, something takes a tug on her and pull her back into the water. She slips out of his hand, but she's still holding on to this ball. And that's the only thing that's keeping her ass from going under. And she like, sir, I can't let go, but please, you gotta help me out. Please, you gotta help me out of this water. Help me. Please help me. She starts screaming louder. Ah! He like, ma'am, I'm here. Calm down. I'm trying to help you. So he like, what's got you? She like, I don't know, but something has my legs. They are pulling on my legs. She holding the ball as tight as she can. She like, it's a lot of them and it's pulling on my leg and I can't let this, if I let the ball go, they're going to pull me down and you'll never see me again. Please, sir, please help me. And the guy's like, okay. So he take like this little, like aura looking thing, like a long ass pipe type thing. And he starts to hit in the water around Sookie, like just stabbing down into the water around Sookie to like whatever the fuck she said was down there to try to like beat it off of her or, you know, knock it down or whatever. So he's stabbing like right around Sookie, around her feet and shit, trying to get this shit to let her go. And she's like, it's not helping. He stabbed down and something grabs the goddamn pipe. So now he's tussling, trying to pull this fucking pipe out of the water. He like, what the fuck is down there? And she like, I don't know, but please help me. He is tussling this shit, snatches the pipe out of his hand. He like, oh hell no. So he jumps, so he grabs his flare gun. He loads that bitch. He looks around in the water. He get his flashlight. He is trying to find, like, put his flashlight into this water, but this water's so fucking murky, he can't see shit. But he's just like looking down, trying to see something. And Sookie's like, please just help me, sir, please. And he's looking through the water. He like, I'm gonna help you. Hold on. I'm just trying to see what it is. And he's looking around the water, and all of a sudden he sees what looked like a face. It didn't come up out of the water. It just came close enough to the water where you could see it was a fucking face in the water. And he just shot at it. Bow! With the fucking flare. He shot. And the flare went in and hit whatever the fuck it was. And it just sat on top of the water. And he just reached for Sookie. He grabbed at her. When he grabbed her, he pulled her onto the boat. And it's like she grabs onto this little thing that you tie the rope on into the boat. She grabbed both ends of that shit and she started pulling herself in. As she was pulling herself in, he said he saw fingers, tons of fingers around her fucking leg. He loaded his flare gun again and he shot at her legs where the goddamn fingers and shit was. He said that it let her go. Whatever it was, let her go. But he saw several fingers. More than one hand should have, more than two hands should have. So maybe he's seen multiple hands or some really weird shit. But he shot at that shit and he ended up hitting Sookie's leg when he shot at it, but it got the motherfuckers off of her. And she was able to pull her body on into the water. And he just threw that shit in drive and he hurried up and spit and got the fuck up out of there. He drove that shit straight to the dock. She jumped out the boat. He jumped out the boat. He didn't even tie the goddamn boat up. He was just telling them, y'all get out of the water. Everybody get out of the water. Get out of the water now. Get out of the water. So Nino and them jumps up out of the water, put their clothes on and everything. He like, get out of here now. Run. Get out of here now. And they like, what the hell is wrong with him? And Sookie is trying to tell them what was happening to her. But it's like all of a sudden you hear splashing. Like, and they turn around and look back and they said it looked like people was running on the damn water. People was running. They could hear the fucking water splashing as like you run through a puddle. That's what they heard. And they said it like people were running on top of the water. They said it looked like women and men. These women had long ass hair that was like flowing in the wind as they ran towards them, like long fucking hair that flowed in the wind as they ran towards them. Nino and them saw that shit and they just took off running. They just ran as fast as they could. The people that was at the barbecue could see that shit. They just jump up and start running, jumping in cars and shit. Nino and them ran for so long trying to get back to their apartments. Didn't nobody want to look back. Everybody was scared. They just ran as fast as they could to them goddamn apartments. Everybody get to the apartments and they like at the front part of the apartment. What going on, man? What going on? Like, bro, I don't know. Like, I ain't going back, man. See what you talking? Yeah, everybody swimming in the lake. And they started looking around. Where the hell old girl at? Where the hell old girl at? So they done ran off and left old girl Nobody know where the fuck old girl was, where they left her at, none of that shit. And went on in the house the next day. They didn't see the girl. They didn't know what the girl was. They went through like 3 or 4 days of not seeing this girl before anybody went and knocked on the door and was like, is such and such home? And they was like, oh, she's gone back home. You know, she left 2 days ago. Well, we didn't see that bitch, but if you say so, long as we ain't being blamed for murder or kidnapping, it's fine. She gone home. You sure? All right, thank you. And they left the damn door. Girl didn't even stay over there. But she was talking to everybody going in the goddamn lake. Like, bitch, is you crazy? You gonna learn today? She learned. It wasn't even a makeup quiz. She didn't need none of that shit. She learned that day. And Sookie and them ass learned that day too. They don't know if it was the butt nakedness flowing through the water that attracted whatever the fuck was grabbing on them. But I guess the men in Oscarville, all they seen was titties and ass flying over their head. And they was just like, we got to have that. So... But they never went back to swim at the lake at all, no more. None of them. They never went back to swim at the lake. They went, to the water park, but that's as far as that shit went. They weren't going no further. Nope, we don't need to go in there. We don't need none of that shit. So, yeah. So, that was you guys' second story time. This is your brief intermission where you get to go to the bathroom, get you something to drink. Wash your hands, close my damn door, and meet me back here in 4 minutes for the last story of the night. You so stupid, you know. I hope you guys like the stories. I got one more tonight. And then we are done. Until Wednesday, when y'all get 4. So thank you everybody in advance for sending superstar stickers. I greatly appreciate it. I love y'all. Y'all don't even realize this shit. I'm gonna come dance at y'all wedding. Me and we gonna come dance at your wedding. Her family said she went home. They left it at that, Shay. My hot wing, they cold. That'll be a big hell no. Y'all get 4 on Wednesdays. Yes, go to the merch shop and check out the merch. I also dropped the link for the Twisties. For all my Twisty people, I dropped the link for you guys so y'all can get the little Twisty gift that one of my members won earlier last year. So I dropped the link for that over in the community page. So all my Twisty people need to go check that out. No. She's my thought. I thought we were gonna get 4 because it's 4/4/22. No. Your baby dad said he really want to meet Yes, go ahead and check that out. Please send all superstar stickers. Thank you, Shartavia. If you don't, please send all superstar stickers to you, to my Cash App or my PayPal. But if you don't have neither one of those, we will gladly take it on YouTube. Thank you, Shartavia. I'm telling you, y'all were going through something though. He probably wouldn't have been able to enjoy his time. Me, y'all mind was other thing. Oh, man. Yes, that's the link if you want to become a member. exercise on Chastain. That's the Cash App for my Superstar sticker people. That's the Cash App. All right. So it's 9 o'clock. We're going to go ahead and get the last story started. Honey, there's a wing shortage around this motherfucker. Y'all ain't heard. Y'all ain't heard. So wing shortage around this bitch. So gas is like $27 a gallon, but you know, you get the Hummingbird wing set for $6.99. Come with them small, small ass wings. I can't really deal with them big wings. That shit scared me. Like, wait a minute, that's like the size of a cat leg. I'm kind of scared to eat that. I know, Nino, but your niece had took me out on a date. That's what she wanted to get me to eat. So I couldn't turn it down, you know. When people get you a gift, you just say thank you. Girl, yes, that's some pigeon leg. A little red robin feet. Mm-hmm. Okay. Our last story of the night has Shartavia, Chastain, and Tay Baby. Shartavia, Chastain, and Tay Baby. No, I didn't get my strawberry lemonade. I wish I could have. About to buy the wings, and she ain't had no more money. And I was doing story time, so I went for the stop to get it. Well, it'd be nice if I could order that shit on DoorDash, because I ain't had one in a while. I have to wait till Friday, though. Tay Baby's here. Okay. Nah, I'm playing Chastain. Chastain playing Chastain tonight. Okay, that sounds about right. All right. So if you guys are ready for the last story of the night, go ahead and thumbs up the live. All right, guys. Thumbs up. Let me know you ready. Let's see where my thumbs at. Oh, yeah. I'm about to make everybody in my house disappear. Okay. Okay. Shit, when we all go to jail? Sweet Tea to my thumbs up. Where the hell your thumbs at, Sweet Tea? I can't with you, Sweet Tea. Hit that like button. Chastain, Tay Baby, all you guys are here. Shartavia, you all are here. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and start this last story time. I just want to go ahead and thank you guys ahead of time for joining me for tonight's story time. I greatly appreciate all the love and support I get from you guys. Y'all are family for real, so thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. Love y'all individually. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get this story started. Not thumbs up, too. I can't with y'all. I can't with y'all. Like, y'all ain't got the fucking thumb emoji. I can't with y'all. Not they getting on my leg dirt. All right. So, this story takes place in New Orleans. Another New Orleans story. Sorry to give it to y'all like that. Can you do something special for 420? I don't know. I might be a little busy on 420. What day 420 supposed to be on? What day is that fall on? That fall on the story time day? Girl, hell no. Yeah, Auntie do 20 stories for 420. That's a big hell no. Thank you. Okay. You ain't do nothing. What you talking? 420 edition. So it falls on a Wednesday. Oh, so that's 4 story day. I'll see if I can try to dig through my stories. See if any of my stories consist of things that are done on 420. Try to get y'all a 420 edition together and see what we come up with. All right, you guys. Last story of the night. I'm so sad. I'm so tired of her always scaring her, and she wonder why she sleep in her fucking room all the time. Oh, man, that sounds like a lot. Y'all want a lot, Francie. 5 stories, that's a lot. That's a lot. I'll figure out something. I'll come up with something special for 420, okay? I'll figure out something. A lot of fucking stories, though. I'm gonna figure out something. You must go pay Auntie 400. Okay, Dito, god damn, like, help a bitch out to go throw my ass, pin me down all this time, 5 to 20 stories and shit. Like I'm sitting around this motherfucker like I'm a whole Netflix series that can just go through all the damn. No. Not tell them, bro, okay? Okay, here we go. So the last story of the night has Shartavia. Yes. Okay, Shartavia, I see you waiting. I see you waiting. Yeah. This one has Shartavia Chastain. Hold on, y'all. Okay. This story has Chastain, Shartavia, and Tay Baby. So Tay Baby already lived in New Orleans, in the New Orleans area. She already lived in that area. And she was, we're going to say, Tay Baby was like 27 years old. Single. Very beautiful Creole woman. Long, beautiful hair. Just hated on every time motherfucker seen her. So, Tay Baby's down there in New Orleans, and she reaches out to Shartavia and them, and she let them know, like, because I'm really having problems down here. You know, I think maybe I should come back to Atlanta. And they're like, what's going on? What's the problem? And she like, the people down here are really rude. You know, I've been going to school down here and working and stuff. And, you know, people just seem off to me. Stuff seem off to me. They got a lot of traditions and shit that they do that I don't understand. She was like, some lady got mad at me because she did something that I guess you ain't supposed to do. By you being in New Orleans and, you know, root type of shit goes on, you're not supposed to do it. But she said the lady got mad at her and she was just like feeling like she was out of place. So Shartavia and them was like, you know, it's okay. How about we just come down there and come spend the weekend with you? You know what I'm saying? We get out, see some places, do some things, meet some people. And then maybe you won't feel like that, you know, about the area that you in. Because they didn't want her to come back to Atlanta based off her not being able to get comfortable where she was. They wanted her to be able to get comfortable. So they came down there. So Shartavia, get down there, and she meets them at the airport, and she was so happy to see them. She like, oh my God, I'm so happy to see somebody that I know, like family. It feels so good for you guys to be here. And they was like, you called us and you said this was going on, and we here to help you feel comfortable in your house. You shouldn't have to feel, out of place. So she was like, thank y'all so much. So Tay Baby pull the car around so Shartavia can get in. And they get to Tay Baby house. And when Tay Baby pulled into her apartment complex, people just standing out on their porch, watching the car. Like everybody in the neighborhood ain't got shit to do today. They just outside watching the car as they pulled in. So Tay Baby was like, see, this is what I'm talking about. Like time I come into the apartments, everybody be staring. And, they don't even know me. I ain't even spoke to nobody here, but everybody be staring. She was like, you think they staring bad? Wait till we get out the car. So she pulled up to her house. Tay Baby get out and Shartavia get out. Excuse me. So they get out. And Chastain was like, she looks around. And she noticed, like, everybody is, like, standing on their porch staring. And it's not like, oh, we not gonna make this obvious. Oh, it's obvious as shit. Like, you look down at a motherfucker just like this. It ain't like, oh, no. Y'all locking eyes when y'all see each other. And Chastain do what we do here in Atlanta when people stare at you. You know what I'm saying? So she do that, and when she do that, Tay Baby was like, stop. Don't do that, girl. Like, what are you doing? She like, damn, everybody staring at us. Hello, hey, how y'all doing? She like, girl, stop. She like, girl, stop, don't do that. And Shartavia like, what's the damn problem? They staring, they want us to say hi or something. They keep staring at us. So Tay Baby was like, hey, hello, good afternoon. Y'all get your asses in the house. Come in the house. So they all come in the house. And Shartavia like, what's the fucking problem? Chastain like, damn, they were staring at us. It's not like we pulled up staring at them. What the fuck is the problem? So she like, girl, look, y'all know y'all are down here in New Orleans. Y'all know how these people get down here. Don't piss off nobody while we here. Like, y'all supposed to be here to help me feel comfortable. Not piss off everybody in their apartments. Like, come on, man. Please don't do this. Like, I don't know these people. I don't want no problems. So Shartavia and Chastain were like, bet. Okay. So, she says, are there any bars in the area, anything like that? And Tay Baby was like, I don't know, because I don't really go out like this. So they started Googling places, and they found a cute little hookah bar that was, down the street. So they decided to go to this little hookah bar. And they get to the hookah bar, and, people out there dancing and stuff. So they was like, come on, Tay Baby. So all three of them get out there, and they start dancing, and of course, a dude come approach Shartavia, and he's like, all three of them are dancing in a circle together, and Shartavia feels somebody on her ass, and she turns around and look back, and this dude is like grinding on her butt, and she like, excuse me, what are you doing? And he was like, I thought you was cute, and I wanted to talk to you. She like, there's other ways of doing that. Don't just come hunch my ass like some horny ass dog. Like, don't do that. And the dude was like, what, you calling me a dog? And she was like, no, I said don't come. And he's like, he just goes off in Creole, in broken French still the same, but he goes off. And she's like, what the fuck? And Tay Baby don't know what he's talking about. They all just sitting there looking at him like, okay, well, go on, sir, thank you. But you could tell he was pissed off. He was saying something mean because his face was all like, he was going off and pointing at them, and they didn't know what the fuck he was saying. So it's just like, okay, go on, thank you. Go on about your business, sir, thank you. Go on about your business. So, they meet a couple good guys out there, a couple, dudes that was hanging out. They met a couple dudes and shit. So they get ready to come back to the house. And when they get into the house, Shartavia realizes her necklace is gone. Let me see it later. She realized her necklace is gone. And she's like, one of y'all find my necklace? I think I dropped it. And everybody was like, no, we didn't see it. Can you check the car? So she checked the car. Nothing. Couldn't find a necklace. Didn't know what a necklace was. So the next day they get ready to get up. you know, Chastain, the Tay Baby up, dressed and ready to go. And they go in there to Shartavia room. They like, come on, Shartavia, let's go. And she pulls the cover back. And Shartavia, like, she got the fucking flu. Like, bitch, what happened to you last night? God damn, what did you do to yourself? I'm talking about her eyes look all sunk in and dark rings around her fucking eyes. And she just like looking all sweaty and shit in the bed. And they're like, bitch, are you okay? And she's just like, I don't feel good. I don't know what's going on. I just don't feel good. And Tay Baby them was like, what the fuck? Like, I don't think we should go nowhere. Maybe we should just stay here and make sure she's straight, cause she's not right. Something's not right. She's not feeling good. Okay, well, we can stay here and take care of her. So they stay there. And it just gets worse and worse. She goes from that to throwing up all over the house to, you know, passing out, blacking out and shit. And they don't know what the fuck going on. So Tay Baby like, did she eat something? Like, we all ate the same thing. I don't know what the fuck is going on. And Shartavia's just like, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. It's like somebody choking me. So they run over to her, and you can literally see fingerprints on her neck. Even though you couldn't see a hand, you can see the imprint of her neck being squeezed in. And it's just like, you can see it, and she's just like screaming like, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. And they just like, Shartavia. They start slapping her, and she's just like, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. And they just like screaming. They don't know what the fuck to do. And then it's like they pull her up out of the bed and snatch her onto the floor. And she's like, and she take this big ass breath. And she's like, oh my God, I couldn't breathe. It's like somebody was choking me. They look at her neck, and she had bruises around her neck. Like handprints, bruises around her fucking neck. And Tay Baby was like, see, I don't know, man, what the fuck is going on? Like, what was that? Like, I ain't never had no damn ghost in my house. Like, what was that? What the fuck was grabbing on her? I don't know. And like, instantly when Shartavia stood up to try to like come out of the room, it's like she falls back down. She's weak. She can't really walk. She's sweating. She's still throwing up. They cannot figure out what the fuck is going on. So they're in the house trying to take care of her, make sure she okay. And all of a sudden, it's a knock at the door. So Tay Baby was like, you know, she looks at Chastain, and Chastain looking at her like, bitch, this your house. Who the fuck is knocking on your door? You said you ain't know nobody down here. She's like, I don't know nobody down here. I don't know who the fuck knocking on my door. I think you should go see who it is. Like, they're gonna keep knocking. Go see who it is. So Tay Baby gets up and she goes to the door, and she looks out the window, and she can't really see nobody. So she goes to her door and she looks out her peephole, and it looks like a homeless woman. She looks homeless. Like, her hair's all over her head. She's like, she got on about 3 coats. She's like, she got socks on her hands for mittens and shit. So Shartavia was like, I don't want to buy nothing. Tay Baby was like, I don't want to buy nothing. And the lady was like, can you please just open the door? And she like, I don't want to buy nothing, ma'am. Go on to my other neighbor's house. Maybe they'll buy something. I don't want to buy nothing. And the lady got really close to the door, like really close to the fucking peephole. And she was like, you need me right now. Open the door. The fuck? So while Tay Baby is like, what the fuck? Chastain done came into the room, and she like, you know the bitch at the door? And she turns around, she's like, I don't know this fucking woman. And the lady was like, she was still like screaming through the door, and she was like, you need me right now. Open the door. At that point, Chastain walks over, and she looks out the peephole, and she sees this like a homeless lady standing at the door. She like, girl, you open the door and let this goddamn homeless lady in here. We all gonna have bum bumps, bitch. Don't open this goddamn door. And the lady get closer to the door, and she was like, you got a friend that need my help right now. Open the door. And they both just looked at each other like, what the fuck? How the fuck did she know that? And the lady was like, I'm just gonna ask you one more time. If you don't open the door, I'll just leave. Open the door. And Chastain went to the door, and she cracked the door a little bit. She looked at the little crack. And the lady was like looking at her. And she was like, what do you want? And the lady was like, I was pulled to this house. Somebody in this house need me. Nah, we good. We all got somewhere to stay. We homeless. We don't need a homeless person in the house. And the lady was like I said, something pulled me to this house. Somebody in this house need me. And while, you know, Chastain is talking through the door, Shartavia comes into the living room and she just like, yeah, you can hear that shit all the way outside. Yeah, and the lady was like, she need me now. Like, I need to help her. I need to help her. And she pushes the door open past Chastain and she rushes in and she grabs Shartavia. And Shartavia's like on her hands and knees, like heaving, like, ugh. You know how you throw it when ain't nothing else in there? But you still got a, that shit hurts so bad. But that's what she was going through at that point. It was just like bubbles, coming out of her mouth from all this shit she was doing. So the lady runs over and she grabs Shartavia and she tells Tay Baby, she said, get me a cold rag. She said, bring me a bowl and a candle. Tay Baby like, what the fuck? What do you need? What you finna do? Finna set my house on fire and then put it out with this cold ass rag? Like, what are you finna do? And she like, it's no time for questions. Get what I asked for now. So Chastain walk over and she like, look, lady, what the hell are you doing? She like, look, we ain't got time. It's getting worse. We ain't got time. So, you know, Tay Baby run off to get the stuff that she need. And Chastain like, what you mean we ain't got that much time? What are you talking about? She said, your friend has been hexed. She's been hexed. Hexed? The fuck? What are you? She been cursed? Yes, she's been hexed. She's been hexed by somebody. I need to get it off of her now or it's going to get worse. And she like, what you mean it's going to get worse? All she been doing is throwing up all day. That ain't nothing bad. She just throw it up later. Like, pretty soon she going to throw up so much till her body is going to be dehydrated. Then her organs are going to fail. Your friend going to die right here in this damn living room. So get me what I need. She need my help right now. By that time, Tay Baby run back with all the stuff that she asked for. Tay Baby like, here, what's going on? She was like, just like I told your friend over here, she was hexed. Somebody hexed her. She says, your friend, did she drink anything that somebody gave her? And they was trying to think back from the night at the hookah club. Like, no, I don't think she drunk nothing. Okay. Did she talk to somebody? Did she get close to somebody? And they was like, no, she didn't talk to nobody. And then Tay Baby thought about it. You remember the dude that was all up on her butt? She told him a bad cup. The lady said, the dude, what did he do? She said, we were dancing in a circle and he came and started dancing on her butt. And she told him to get off her and stop acting like a horny dog. And he thought she called him a dog. And he got mad and he started saying some shit. And the lady was like, that's it. That's where it came from. She says, your friend missing anything? Did she lose anything? Has she dropped anything? And instantly, they was like, the necklace. Yes, she said her necklace. She lost her necklace. We don't know when she lost it, but she lost her necklace the night before. And then she woke up and she was like this. And the lady was like, he took her necklace. The lady said he took her necklace. He had to rip her necklace off. He got it. He's the one who's doing this. So she asked them, do y'all remember what the dude looked like? And they was like, I kind of, sort of, we was drinking. We don't remember much. So she told both of them, I need both of y'all to go into the room, go in separate rooms, draw what you think the man looked like as best you can. All kind of details. If he had a scar on his face, put the scar on his face. Do as much as you can, draw as much as you can from memory. And that's what they was in there doing. While they was in there doing that, she puts Shartavia's feet in an egg bath. So she cracked like a dozen of eggs in this bowl. And she put Shartavia's feet in this bowl. And she told her to lean forward. And she put this cold rag over her head. And she just told Shartavia to stay like that until she told her to get up. So Shartavia's bent over. And she got this rag on her head. And she's looking at her feet in this bowl of eggs, like, is this bitch finna make a cake with my feet in it? Like, why the hell? And she started to notice that the egg yolk started to turn black. Like, while her feet was in the water, it's like, it just started to turn black. And it scared the shit out of her. So she just closed her eyes, and the lady was like, you don't want to see. I know you don't want to see. It's probably gonna scare you. Just keep your eyes closed. You know, this is the negativity being pulled from you. You know, all of that energy, all that shit is being pulled from you through the bottom of your feet. Just keep it in this egg bath. So she stayed like that until they come back. And they came back with their pictures and they showed her the picture. And just so happened the dude did have a scar on his face. Funny as fuck that she said, if he got a scar, draw it on there. Both of them drew a scar right below the eye that came across his face. And the lady was like, are y'all sure did he have a beard, a mustache? Did you draw everything? They were like, we drew everything we could that we could remember. So the lady took Shartavia's feet out of the egg bath. And at this time, that is shit like tobacco water. This shit like This shit like Lake Lanier water in this bowl. All this shit is sitting in here. It's thick looking. It didn't even like eggs was in it no more. It just looked really fucking thick and gooey looking and shit. So she took the pictures that they drew of the man and she pushed that shit down into this nasty ass egg wash foot juice shit that Shartavia just took her feet out of. She pushed that picture down into that shit. She told them to bring her a picture of milk and warm water and another bowl. And they brought that to her. She put Shartavia's feet in that bowl. She poured milk over Shartavia's feet first, and then she poured the water over her feet. And she took some olive oil, and she said some shit over the olive oil, and she massaged her feet with this olive oil. And it was like while she was doing that, you could see the life coming back into Shartavia. She started sitting up. It was like she could breathe. It's like she was hot, but all of a sudden she could feel air, and she was just like she was feeling better. Like, as this lady was doing all this shit, Shartavia was coming back to fucking life. And by the time the lady got through massaging her feet with this oil into this bowl, all that shit, it was dark. It wasn't as black as the first bowl, but it was dark. And she did that shit repeatedly until nothing, until the water, until the milk and stuff was completely white, you know, and it wasn't nothing else in it. And she took that shit and she told them to take that bowl that had that man pictures in it and all that nasty gooey shit in it. And she told them to throw that shit out into the creek in their backyard. They said throw it in the creek. Not on your grass, not on your property. Throw that shit in the creek. So Shartavia got up, put on some shoes. She went outside to the creek in the backyard and she dumped all that shit out there. So all that nasty ass black shit went in the creek along with his pictures. All that shit went in the creek. So they come back in the house and the lady was, you know, she was getting her stuff together. She was finna get ready to go. And they like, thank you so much. They thanked the lady and she was like, it's no problem. You don't have to thank me. Something pulled me to this house. It was a reason I was pulled to this house. I'm just doing what I was called to do. Y'all don't have to thank me. It's okay. And they was like, can we take you somewhere? Can we feed you? And she was like, no, I'm fine. I'm okay. She told Shartavia, be careful. She said, don't get up on people. Don't let people get that close to you no more. I don't give a fuck who it is. Don't let nobody get that close to you no more. And she left. And they didn't see the lady no more. They went out again to the same little hookah club. This time they went all up in the goddamn dance floor dancing. They had them a little section. They sat their ass at the section with their back to the wall, make sure can't nobody creep up on them. And while they were sitting in there, old boy, Mr. Hexer, shows up in the club. And he got all white on. He shows up in the club. Dark chocolate brother. Got on all white in the club. And it's like when he came in the club, Shartavia instantly saw him. And she said, Tay baby, look. Justine, look. So they all look over and they see him. And he looks over and he sees them. And he sees Shartavia. And she looking healthy as shit. This bitch looking all kind of good. So he dances his way over to the table. They sitting there staring at his ass as he coming on over to the table. And he gets to the table and he look right at Shartavia. And he said, hey, baby, how you doing? She just looks at him. He said, you ain't hear me? Hey, baby, how you doing? She just looks at him. That nigga stood there. He like, you ain't gonna speak? You ain't gonna say nothing? Tay baby number looking at his ass. Chastain was like, can you just go? She don't want to talk to you. Can you just go? He kept dancing. It's okay. She gonna want to talk to me one day. She ain't got to talk to me tonight. But she gonna want to talk to me later. And it's like when he said that shit, Shartavia just, her blood started to boil. Like, this motherfucker's basically telling me he did this shit. And he just gonna dance and play. And she was pissed. She just sat back, though. She ain't say nothing. She just sat back and looked at that motherfucker like, boy. Ooh. So he like, it's fine. I'll see you later. And he dances on away from them. He gets all in the middle of the floor. Two other hoes over there dancing with him. He over there enjoying himself, but he still cutting his eyes over at Shartavia. And she just sitting there talking to the friend, you know, talking to Chastain and them. She see him every now and again, but she still talking to Chastain and them. And all of a sudden, she looks over and he's on the dance floor and his back is turned. But his, like, you can see his shoulders like he's Bankhead bouncing or some shit from the back. That's all she see is him, like, doing this from the back. So she like, Chastain, look, Tay baby, look. This motherfucker over here, Bankhead bouncing. How old is that fucking dance? And they look over, he's studying, like, doing this shit, but they can only see him from the back, and he's just like, look at this lame, man. Like, see, that's what I'm talking about, man. And he turns around, and his whole white suit is covered in blood. He's just, like, throwing up blood, and it's, like, uncontrollably. He's throwing up fucking blood, and the girls that was with him, they done jump back. Everybody in the fucking club jump back, like, what the fuck? And he is just like, and I'm talking about throwing up big gumps of blood, just so Shartavia and them jump up, they run over there to see what the fuck going on. They standing there and they see him, and he on his hands and knees, and he is just like he is just throwing up like so much blood, and everybody in the club is like backed up, like, what the fuck is going on? Call an ambulance. He's still throwing up blood, y'all. This man go and all of a sudden this big ass chunk comes out of his mouth, and it's fucking Shartavia's necklace wrapped around some thick ass chunk of blood, like a whole fucking blood clot, like this goddamn big. Her necklace is wrapped around that shit. And he threw that shit up out of his mouth. And he saw that shit. And he jumped back. And he slid back away from the blood. He started reaching in his pockets and shit. Started tapping his pockets. And it just like scared the fuck out of him. He jumped up and he just ran out of the fucking club. And Shartavia was like, Tay-Baby was like, look, girl, there go your necklace. And everybody was looking at this shit like, what the fuck? What? How did your necklace get in his stomach? Like, they couldn't believe that shit. They couldn't believe that shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, oh, it's time to go. It's time to fucking go. They jumped up, got their shit, when they got in the car to drive their ass back to Tay-Baby's house. And that's when Shartavia was like, you think that lady did that? You think that's why she put his picture in that shit? You think that's what it was? Like, you think she did that shit? And Tay-Baby was like, she did tell us to draw a picture of him. She did put that shit in that nasty ass football that you had all that shit in, so she probably did do it. And, you know, all them felt like that was I guess the lady's way of showing her that it really was, like, she wasn't lying when she said it was that dude that did it. And she sent that shit right back to him. I'm telling my brother, man, threw up so much motherfucking blood. I don't even see how he ran up out of the club. He should have been weak as hell. The body on had like 7-8 pints. This motherfucker gave up like 3 gallons, and he was still going. So she didn't grab that necklace. She saw that shit. Everybody saw that shit. Everybody heard the conversation. Everybody heard Tay-Baby asking her, how the fuck your necklace get in his stomach? Half the people that was, you know, that's from New Orleans, that know about that shit, knew what the fuck was going on. And they was like, oh no. No. They knew what the fuck was going on. And it was like Shartavia bent down to look at this goddamn necklace to make sure that was her necklace. And when she bent down to look at that shit, some lady in the club was like, no. And she jumped up and looked around. She never did know who the lady was that was screaming no, because it's not like everybody was looking around at this lady. It's just like everybody was looking at her when she stood up. And she was just like, girl, don't touch that shit. You heard them say no, so she didn't even touch it. She left that shit right there in the club, wrapped around that thick-ass blood clot that came out of his motherfucking stomach. She didn't even want the necklace back no more. She left that shit right there. When they got back home, they supposed to be leaving the next day. Of course, they helped Tay-Baby find maybe a couple girls and a couple dudes to hang out with that she, you know, could probably feel and get close to, but that was all they really was able to find for her, because after that, the situation, didn't nobody, you know, in a hurry to, you know, meet new people after that shit went down. So they stayed down there and then, you know, told their cousin if she ever need them again to call them, they'll come back down there and see her and spend time with her. They know to leave all their personal items at home. They won't be bringing no shit like that with them no more. But Tay-Baby, after that, Tay-Baby would call them like every other week to let them know she's kind of feeling better in her house. And then eventually she was just like, it's a cool ass place to be. You know, she found other places to hang out, these new friends, show her other restaurants and, you know, different shit. So she ended up liking it down there. She ain't had no problems out of nobody. So she ended up liking it down there and she ended up staying. So there you go, guys. That was your third story of the night. I so hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for joining me for story time. I love you motherfuckers individually. I will see you guys again on Wednesday for a 4-story Wednesday. Thank you to all my superstar sticker people that sent me superstar stickers. I greatly appreciate it. I love all you guys individually. Y'all will be in a story time. Don't worry. It will be coming up soon. From my family to your family, we love you guys. Stay safe. Please don't slap the sleeves off a motherfucker unless they earn it. Go over to the merch shop. Check out the merch. Go over to the Twisty link that's on the community page. Check out those Twisties. And hey, call it a night. I love you guys. I'll see you guys again on Wednesday. Good night.